Привіт-привіт! Have you ever wondered where Ukrainian surnames come from? Today we will explore the fascinating history behind the Ukrainian last names, their meanings and how they developed over centuries. But before we start, I would like to ask you, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video and leave your comments about it. Ну що, почнімо? Let's get started. Most of our students have Ukrainian origin. We call them heritage learners. Every time when I see like Andrew Povarchuk or Stephanie Dolbush buy my course, I think, oh my god, these people, they have a great history. Their ancestors immigrated from Ukraine long time ago, probably during the World War II or even World War I, to America, Canada, Australia, etc. So let's learn more about your Ukrainian surnames. It's very, very interesting. Okay, let's start with the early origins. So, in ancient times, Ukrainians didn't have last names. And people were often identified by their first name and an additional descriptor, such as their father's name, occupation, or maybe place of birth. So, and one of the most common ways surnames developed were through the patronymics, and they have endings like uk, yuk, and ko. Так, for example, Petruk. So, if you have the surname Petruk, it means that it comes from the, like this person, he was syn Petra, like son of Petro. Так, or Ivanyuk, or can be also Ivanenko, also very common Ukrainian surname. It means that this person was syn Ivana, son of Ivan. Or, for example, Onyshenko, syn Onysima, son of Onisim. I think Onisim is a very old Ukrainian male name, and unfortunately it's not popular nowadays. Okay, and by the way, in Ukraine we don't have middle names. We have like surname, first name, and father's name or patronymic name. I recorded already a video lesson about that, how we form them, so you can check it out. Okay, another category of the surnames, we call them occupational surnames. So many Ukrainian surnames, they originated from occupations. So I think probably in your country you have the same thing. Так, so for example, if your surname is Koval, so it means that your ancestors were blacksmiths, or Rybak, it means that a fisherman's family. Так, you had a fisherman's family, Rybak, because it comes from the word ryba, that means fish. Other examples include Honchar, Potter, like Harry Potter. Harry Potter in the Ukrainian language would sound like Grigory Honchar. Grigory Honchar. Так, Tkach, weaver, Shvets, shoemaker. These surnames help identify a person's trait. Or for example, probably, you know the famous American singer Lenny Kravitz. So he has Ukrainian origin. His grandfather was born in Kyiv, so he's Ukrainian. So therefore his grandfather's name is Ukrainian and sounds like Kravets, and Kravets, it means a tailor. Так, so he changed it like Kravitz into, like, you know, to make this American way how it sounds. It's very interesting. So Lenny Kravitz, if he decided to become Ukrainian, he would sound like Leonid Kravets. So this is like original Ukrainian way how it sounds. Okay, another one. Geographic and descriptive surnames. Так, so again, some surnames were based on geography or physical traits. If someone come from the Carpathian region, they might have been called Karpatsky. Yeah, can be even such a beautiful surname, Karpatsky. A person with curly hair might have the surname Kudryk. Kudryk, because the word kudry means curls. Other example includes Polishuk. Oh, this is a very popular Ukrainian surname, Polishuk. It means that the person comes from the Polisia region. Or can be Dniprovsky, means the person comes from Dnipro region. Dniprovsky. And for example, also Vysochansky. Vysochansky, you know, Vysokit means high or tall, means that the person is from a highland area. Okay, another is very interesting. Noble and Cossack surnames. Так, during the Cossack era, many Ukrainians took on strong, powerful names to reflect their bravery. Names like Nechai, meaning unexpected, or Добрий вечір, meaning good evening. Yes, some people could have this surname, and still some people can have it, appear as unique identifiers. Other notable Cossack surnames include Sahaydachny, probably you heard about Petro Sahaydachny, he was a Ukrainian hetman, so possibly related to a type of quiver. I hope I pronounced this word correct, I'm sorry. Baida Vishnevetsky, also he was a very famous Ukrainian, господи, I just said this word, Hetman, господи, Hetman. Baida Vishnevetsky. Baida means like a free-spirited warrior. Or Zalizniak, derived from the word Zalizo, iron, так, Iron Man. How we called Залужный, Залізний general, так, Iron General. Nobility often had longer and more complex surnames, influenced by Polish and Lithuanian traditions such as Vishnevetsky or Ostrosky. So this ending "y" is not really Ukrainian, like Zelensky, Vishnevetsky. Yeah, it has like a little bit Polish-Lithuanian origin. Modern Ukrainian surnames. Over time, surnames became hereditary and passed down through generations. Today, Ukrainian surnames preserve the history of our ancestors, reflecting their origins, professions, and unique identities. Guys, please write in the comments below. If you have Ukrainian surname, what is it? Do you know its meaning? If not, I'm very curious to explore it together. Let's see what we have. It's very, very interesting. I know some of my students, they explored more about their surname, and then with the help of it they were able to find where their ancestors come from, and then they could even come to Ukraine, find it, and even they could find their relatives in Ukraine, and I really love these stories. So guys, please don't hesitate. I'm very curious to know more about your story, and maybe I can help you to learn more about your surname. Guys, if you want to learn more about the beautiful Ukrainian language, I would like to invite you to join my course From an Absolute Beginner to a Confident Speaker, or you can buy a trial lesson just for $1 and learn beautiful Ukrainian language with the professional teachers. All information you can find at my website speakia.com. Дуже дякую за вашу підтримку. Thank you so much for your support, especially in this very disturbing times. And sometimes I feel very anxious about the future and everything, but I know that you keep supporting Ukraine, and I appreciate it a lot. Дуже дякую. Thank you so much to all my supporters and patrons. I appreciate it. І до зустрічі. Ваша вчителька Інна. Па-па. Bye-bye.